That's the thing that they don't want you to know about electric vehicles. And it is amazing, let me tell you. I mean, it's just amazing. That is, for me, the number one benefit. So hopefully y'all can experience that and don't listen to all the haters. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great evening today because it is nighttime. And today we're going to be discussing charging. I get this question an awful lot in the comment section, and also when I'm talking to people about electric vehicles, I always get the question is like, how long does it take to charge a vehicle up? And you know, of course, you EV owners out there, you know, you kind of scratch your head when you get this question because a lot of people are so used to putting gas in a vehicle. That is kind of how they're thinking about it, like fueling a gas vehicle, when it's totally not like that at all. I mean, it is somewhat in concept, is that you do have to plug in and you are in fact, you know, putting fuel in the form of electricity into the vehicle. But how you do it is a lot different from going to get gas at a gas station, especially if you're charging from home. But that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about home charging. So as of now, over 80% of EV owners charge at home. So what we're going to be doing this evening is that I'm going to show you how long it takes to charge a Rivian and basically how easy it is to charge an electric vehicle. And it's so convenient, and you'll see that. But I'm going to show you how long it's going to charge it using different power settings from 48 amps all the way down to 32. I'll probably even get my my portable charger in and plug that in so you can see how long it'll take to charge it up. So let's go ahead and get into this. And so right now I'm at 20, I have 71 miles of range left with 23% state of charge. And so we're gonna go over this, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out the vehicle, and I'm gonna plug this thing in, and we're gonna show you what this is like. But right now it's 23%. And I do have mine set up to charge daily at a certain time, and that's for my power company, and I'll talk about that in another video where I'm going to go over my costs for charging two electric vehicles. So two big Rivians with these huge batteries. I'm going to show you how much that's costing us a month to charge these vehicles up. All right, I have my charger right here, and I did install this myself, but the charger actually cost me like $600, $600 to $700, and the wiring is probably another $400 for all the wiring and all the different components here. And so, you know, some people like to add that into the cost of the vehicle ownership, which I don't, because it's an appliance and it stays with the house. And it would also increase the value of the home also. But let me show you how this works. And so for anyone wondering, you see I have my Rivian right here. You know, it's right there, and love it. Awesome vehicle. And you got this is basically my fuel pump right here. And so what I'm going to do is just take this out right here, and I'm going to hit this here and open this up. And this is what I do every evening. Not every evening, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. And you're going to see it's going to go, and the green light is going to come on. And it's charging. And also you're going to see that this is pulsating green, also let you know that this is charging also. And also you have this light right here, pulsating green, let you know it's charging. So let's go ahead and inside the vehicle, and I'm going to show you what this is like in here. Okay, and so, and I only charge my vehicle up to 70%. And you know, a lot of people have questions on that. When we're talking about charging electric vehicles up, unless you have what's called an LFP battery, which if you had that type of vehicle, you probably would know, you don't charge it up to 100%. Mine only charge it up to 70%. And at 70%, I get about 210 miles of range, 250 miles of range, which is plenty. That's enough for a few days. It's almost having 3/4 of a tank of gas, and it lasts me a few days. But usually I will plug in every day, but we have two electric vehicles, so we'll kind of swap because I don't have to charge it every day. I just need to replace the amount of energy that I use that day. And I usually use about maybe 15% of the amount. I use about 15% of charge. I'm not exactly sure how many kilowatt hours that I'm burning a day, but it's not that much. And at the normal rate, my daily commute, it may take 2 hours to recharge my vehicle if it be that long. And that's for about a 36-mile commute. See right here, I'm getting, it already added a mile, and I'm getting 25 miles an hour. And this is at 48 amps. And it says it's scheduled to end in 5 hours and 40 minutes. So it's going to take 5 hours and 40 minutes approximately to go from here to here. And that's at 48 amps. This is a what you call a level, that thing out there is called a level 2 charger. And I'm going to show you level 1. Level 3 is the high-speed fast chargers that you'll see at the charging stations. And right here I'm at 48 amps, but I'm going to switch it down. So let me take it down to 32 amps. And this will be like your dryer outlet. So, and then you'll see now at 32 amps, it's going to take 7 hours and 8 minutes. And this is at a lower power setting. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to unplug this, and then I'm going to plug in my portable charger, and we're going to see what type of speeds I get with this. And so with this, you can just do the math. If you're getting 25 miles an hour, you figure 4 hours to give you 100 miles of range. Let me go ahead and disconnect this. And I'm just going to set this up here for right now. And I'm going to get my portable charger out. And I keep it up under here and in this bag. And this comes with the Rivian. So this is pretty great that they give you this with the vehicle. And you see that I don't use it often. But you see this has a normal, regular household outlet on it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here. Lock that in. And I'm going to plug it in. Let's plug it into an outlet. And you see now the green light come on. It's red now, it's flashing white. And so I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. And so this is what you call level 1 charging. And this is just regular household power coming out of here. And you see with this is pulsating green here, just letting you know that it is in fact working. And you see I got the green light right here. Let's go ahead and get back in the vehicle. So I'm gonna turn the schedule off. And now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna hit resume charging. And now you're gonna see how long it's gonna take to charge this thing up with a regular household outlet. And you see the time going up. And it's still calculating. And that's for 100%. I'm going to turn it back to 70%. Because that's more what I normally do. Okay, I'm 70% daily. And you see here, it has a different custom, 88% daily, 70%, and extended 85, and then you have 100%. And it's very rare for me to charge to 100%. I only charge to 100% whenever we're doing a road trip. And that's on the first leg. So I charge up to 100% from home. And then we get to our charging station, and at the most we'll charge up to 80%. In some rare instances, I may have charged more than that if it was like a free charge, or if I thought that, had questions about the next charging stop. I would have put some extra, I would charge it past 80%. Or sometimes the vehicle told me to charge it past that point. So it just depends. But normally on the road trip, you charge up to 80%, and daily driving I only charge to 70%. And I almost never charge to 100% unless I'm going on a road trip. So now I'm going to show you how long it takes to charge from 24% to 70%. So right here, 24% to 70%. And you see right there, it says 75 hours and 56 minutes. That's a long time. And so you see with just regular household outlet, will it charge? Yes, but it's going to take a very long time because this vehicle has a pretty big battery in here. When I first got my Rivian, I didn't have a charger at home. I did order one when I purchased my Rivian, but it took a few weeks after I took delivery of my vehicle to even get it. And then it took me probably another few weeks to install it. I was able to get back and forth to work just by using this, the one that came with the vehicle, the one that's charging right now. Because even just like this, it would give me maybe 20 or 30 miles of range a night. So if you let it sit for about 10 hours, you know, you're going to get some mileage out of this thing. I was able to just use my level 1 charger that came with the vehicle for about a month, and without even any problems, you know, would I go on a road trip like that? No, but I was able to get away with it. And this Rivian is very inefficient for electric vehicle. So if you had a smaller electric vehicle like a Tesla or a Mustang Mach-E or a Kia EV6, you'll probably be able to get away with just using a level 1 charger now. So if your commute is only like 30 miles a day, yes. And case in point, before I had this Rivian, I had a Chevy Volt, and that's a plug-in hybrid vehicle with a range extender on it, and you'll get anywhere from 35 to 50 miles of range. And I only use a level 1 charger. I just plugged into a regular outlet whenever I got home from work, and by the time I was ready to leave, it had 50 miles of range to get back and forth to work. So I did that for 12 years. So that worked. And so, but with this bigger vehicle, these bigger batteries, that's probably not going to work. Like if you have a Hummer EV or a Chevy Silverado EV, you're going to have at least 48 amps at the minimum, because that's a big battery and that's an inefficient vehicle. But you can see that with this, you know, if you have a garage you can plug in and you have a smaller electric vehicle, you can get away with it. Like a Cadillac Lyriq. I think I charged a Lyriq up here and I was getting like, I can't remember how many miles per hour, but yeah, it was pretty decent. And so enough for a commute. So if you charge up to a certain point and then you just replace the amount that you're commuting with, and then you can charge up longer on the weekends, you can get away with it. You know, you can definitely get away with it. So, and you don't have to spend all this money on a level 2 charger. But with these big vehicles, yes, you're going to have to do that. So now I'm going to plug my level 2 charger back in. Now I'm just going to plug this back in. And so I got to plug back in, and you see how quickly that time is winding down with this. And so it's going to wind all the way down to, let me turn my timer back on too. Turn it back to daily. I'm gonna have to set the schedule again. Boy, I wish this thing saved this. So 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I got that set. And you see here, you see the miles an hour creeping back up. And it's set to end in 6 hours and 54 minutes. So you see how big the difference is if you use a 48 amp level 2 charger. It really speeds things up. And I say I can get away with charging both vehicles just with this one charger. Another big benefit with electric vehicle charging is that you see I had that level 1 charger, the portable one. You can take that anywhere. And a lot of people's like, well, what about in a hurricane? What if the power goes out? How are you going to charge a vehicle? Well, you see, I was just able to plug that thing into an outlet. And so any place that has electricity is a fueling station. You can't do that with a gas car. I know like in Florida when the hurricanes came through, yes, the power went out. But also a lot of the fuel stations had to go down too, either because of loss of power or water got into the fuel tank. And the fuel was bad. So a lot of those gas stations were closed. But there's no such thing as bad electricity, you know, so there's no premium electricity or any of that. You know, you don't have to worry about different grades. Electricity is electricity. So you can, any place that has an outlet, you can plug it in and charge a vehicle up. And that's the amazing thing about electric vehicles. That's the thing that they don't want you to know about electric vehicles, is that you have way more options. There are certain industries that don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know how convenient it is, especially if you're a homeowner. If you can just plug in at home, and I'm going to show you how much it costs in a later video, as I said earlier, but you have access to fuel any place. And that is the awesome thing about it. It's like, what if the power goes out? Well, I can still charge my car on a generator too. And so there's just so many different options that you have with electric that you don't have with gas. And also I can charge it with, if I have solar panels, I can still charge my vehicle up. So a lot of great options. This is so convenient. It doesn't matter what the weather is. All you gotta do is walk to the garage and, you know, plug it right in. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it is amazing, let me tell you. The amount of I mean, it's just amazing. That is, for me, the number one benefit is not having to go to the gas station and just having the convenience of just coming to your garage, and it's just so much better. So hopefully y'all can experience that, and don't listen to all the haters. A lot of EV haters out there and a lot of special interest groups that don't want you to have EVs because they don't want you to see how beneficial it may be for you. And we don't want you to find out about this. You're not going to want to go back to a gas car because this is so much more convenient. You have so many more options, and it gives you freedom. I mean, it's just awesome. But let me know what you think in the comment section, especially if you've never owned an electric vehicle before. Let me know what some of the things that you're concerned about. Let me know if there are any questions that you may have I didn't answer. You know, feel free, go ahead in the comment section. Let me know. I do read my comments, and I'll address it in another video. Good morning, everyone. I'm back, and it's the next day and about to head out, and I'm gonna show you what we have here. So got my car still plugged in, and you see I'm at 70% state of charge. So we just charged up overnight, and it's great to have 214 miles, and that is in all-purpose mode. And so next I'm gonna go ahead and unplug, and time to head out. But before I do that, I have one more thing to do. And so I'm going to go ahead and unplug here, and I'm going to take this right here to this Rivian R1S and plug it in. And now it's charging. And that's how we do it. And now there you have it. That's how it's done. It's pretty simple. A lot easier than going to the gas station. Way more convenient. You can do it right from the comfort of your home. Very easy, as you can just see. And about to head out. But if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. You know, this is help push this content out to the people that really need to see this. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again. And I can't wait to see you on the next video.